we don't want repeat customers for you.
Right.
And so consequently, anything that we can do to help an individual get employed is beneficial for society. The real benefit is that in addition to that benefit, we also want to match that ex-offender with a job that they're qualified for.
Right.
Because if we send an ex-offender out to a job that they're not qualified for, that they do not have the basic skills of reading, math, and locating information, they're going to fail.
Right.
And we do not want to set people up for failure.
Right.
We want to give them the confidence that they can, in fact, do this, and we want to be able to approach the employer and say, we have a candidate for you, and we would like you to take a chance and give this person an opportunity.
Well, Sherry,
Hi.
you've had that opportunity, and you're continuing to work not only for yourself, but also for other inmates. Now, you're a peer educator.
Correct.
Which means that you're now teaching other inmates in the facility about the Key Train program and how to get involved and the value and so forth?
Yes, we are. We're trying to find out a way to do it right now because Ken doesn't actually have all of the time to come into the facility. We're trying to find a way so that administration has access to the code to unlock the computer so that I can just teach a class. I already know how to shut it down. I already know how to assess the students. So that way we can have a revolving class going on any given day when that classroom is not being used.
Now, is your career path telling you that you perhaps might be a teacher? Is that
I never considered it before, but I'm considering it now.
That's excellent. Now, let me ask you, I want to go back to the beginning. When you first heard about this program, what was your thought? Did you jump at it? Were you skeptical? What was your thought about it when you first heard about it?
When I first heard about it, because it was introduced in the work readiness program, and that's what I first enrolled in. My first thought was, okay, I'm getting out in about another year, so I might as well start to look and see the avenues. I had already had college before I came in and was on my way to a nursing degree. Because of Corey, I don't think that's going to be a possibility, so I wanted to explore the avenues of where I could go with the education I already have, plus a Corey that's going to reflect that. I've been incarcerated. So I took their class, and once I got into the Key Train, I said, gee, this is really interesting. This is really good. We could use this outside of the work readiness program, just on the educational standpoint, not only in the GED class as far as helping individuals attain their GED, which a lot of these women come in and they don't have the educational skills, but also the ones that do come in, like myself, that have had college or have a high school diploma. It can keep their skills up and show them possible avenues of where they can head after they do or are released.
Now, how difficult is it to sell the program to the other inmates?
Not at all, because it's kind of fun. I mean, it's question and answer, and it's just a click away, so it's like no real typing involved. And it hasn't been that difficult. A lot of people that have taken work readiness already that are still within the facility want to take the Key Train class. And then there's others that have come in that have nothing to do, and it's a possibility for them to take it. I was already a peer leader doing some narcotic AA meetings. I was also doing spiritual teaching class, Purpose-Driven Life. So this kind of like the peer educator thing, I just kind of like fell into it. It was interesting.
It sounds like a natural for you. I mean, you're obviously,
it is.
You're obviously someone who's very capable of teaching, and I'm pleased to see that you've chosen to do that while you're here, because, as you say, it's a new career you're thinking about. It's a result of being in the Key program. Whether the Key program said that that's what you ought to do or not, maybe the experience of just being in the Key program is the thing that gets you to understand that, hey, maybe this is really one of my strengths.
It has.
What have you heard from the other inmates as far as their assessment of the program, how they feel about it? Do they find it easy to use, difficult?
They're a little leery at first. You know, everybody is, because some of them haven't been on a computer, some of them haven't, you know, been in a classroom setting or anything such as that for like a number of years. Once they kind of get on it and find out how simple it is and how easy it is, they enjoy it, because then they want to, first you take the assessment test, and that test assesses what you should take to bring yourself up to speed, and then there are like little levels within levels, and they get to take those in advance slowly, and it's at your own pace. So there's nobody standing over you going, you must do this. You can take it any number of times, go back if you flunked it and take it again, so that it's almost a confidence builder in addition to an education expansion.
And do you ever have to overcome people who might say that, hey, look, this is just another program. It's not gonna help me. Do you have to? Is there any of that you get?
Happens.
And how do you deal with that?